Some of those teams you'll be hearing about in that championship fourth heat: Oregon Distance Project, West Springfield, and Union Catholic. All powerhouse teams in many distance and even sprint events.
We get set now for section 2. And we have 16 teams lining up here: Richfield, Lions, Lexington Elite, Charlotte Country Day, River City Finish, Burr and Burton Academy, Golden Flashes, Roberts Track Club, North Track, Riverdale Country Track Club, North Kingstown Track Club, Tub Gator, Green Track Club, and Huntington Valley.
That looks like that's Roberts Track Club and North Track trying to pull ahead of this field early stages of this 1,200 meter opening leg. So Roberts Track Club, North Track, and then Tub Gator now joining that twosome there to make it 3 runners ahead of the chase pack.
So we're halfway through this opening leg. So North Track are in the lead.
Field really strung out here in this opening leg for 1,200 meters. So 2 laps to go, 400 meters. 400 meters to get yourself in the right position for that quarter miler. Madeline Metter, Tub Gator, sitting in second place, right off of North Track's 1,200 meter runner there. Now Metter takes the lead here in the final lap of her leg. Green Track Club now getting into the mix here. Metter trying to hold on here to give her 400 meter anchor some room and the lead. Is unable to do that.
3:44 at the handoff, almost the exact same time as in the first section. The Green Track Club was first handoff, actually 3:43.65, 100th of a second ahead of Tub Gator.
And that's Marin Grieve, Green TC. The very strong opening 200 of her 400 meters. Having to go through handoff traffic. And our leaders now getting ready to hand off here to their 800-meter counterparts. That's Harper Schwartz, Charlotte Country Day TC. Schwartz now with 800-meter responsibilities.
So we saw a team from Charlotte, North Carolina win the previous section. Could the Queen City go 2 for 2 here?
That is Sophia Ricento from Tub Gator, trying to keep as close as she can to Schwartz here in this 800 leg to give those anchor legs a little bit of help, but they're far out ahead of the rest of the field. So Schwartz and Ricento. Schwartz with about 3 or 4 meters. And Ricento now making that move. Just over 2 laps to go here in the 800 meters. And so Sophia Ricento for Tub Gator now pulling away.
Ricento looking strong, and now she has a lapped runner to chase after. It's going to help her pull away even further. Now Ricento turning on the jets. So about 60 meters left before Ricento hands off to what we think is Erin Healy on the anchor.
That is, in fact, Erin Healy. Tub Gator now getting that anchor leg handoff. About a good 25-meter lead there over Charlotte Country Day TC.
Yeah, thanks to a 2:16 carry by Sophia Ricento on that 800-meter leg. Really solid running by her.
And a lot of that was all in the last 400 meters of that leg. So very, very good split there for Ricento. Put her team in a very good position here. But we still got 1,600 meters, or now 1,400 meters. And that athlete on Healy right now is, in fact, a lapped athlete. So that's not second place behind Healy. Second place is still about a good 25, 30 meters behind Mary Reinhardt, Country Day TC.
So Healy came through the first quarter of her leg in about 74 seconds. And now that lead mark looks like it's more like 30, 35 meters and growing. So there you see Healy in your shot, leading the race. Mark's point earlier, the girl right behind her is a lap behind.
Reinhardt seemingly losing more and more time. And it's almost like Healy is able to use that athlete that's been lapped just to kind of say, okay, you know what, almost somebody's on my shoulder. It's going to keep kind of pushing me a little bit. The other athlete's probably thinking, hey, This will give me a little motivation.
Hitching a free ride here.
Yeah, right? That's North Track back into second place here. But again, 50 meters behind Healy from Tub Gator. Vanda Geiger, North Track, with a lot to make up here with 3 laps to go. I tell you what, that lead just shut down to about 25 meters in the last lap and a half. And Healy needs to really start thinking about what she's going to be able to do here in the last 2 laps, because her lead is dissipating quickly and she still has 400 meters to go.
Yeah, Erin Healy's a 5'10" runner. And she's running just about maxing out right now and holding on, but the team in third place is making very fast inroads. That's North Track in third.
North Track in second. Again, that's the lapped runner.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's the lapped runner that was running with Healy for a while. So now that's actually North Track has cut that lead now down to about 10 or 15 meters. But perhaps a little bit too much there for North Track's anchor leg, because Healy needs to build up a head of steam here to kick.
But North Track closing with every stride.
Now going into the backstretch. North Track now trying to hunt down Erin Healy from Tub Gator. 100 meters to go.
And I think Healy overheard our PA announcer, Michael Twist, and senses this danger, but I don't know if she can do anything about it. Because North Track is coming like a freight train now with a little over 200 meters left.
Very impressive closing stage there for North Track's anchor leg to take the win there in Heat 2.
5:07 anchor.
5:07, very impressive when you consider a lot of the other runners, including Healy, running 5:19. Reinhardt for Charlotte Country Day, 5:22. Roberts TC's anchor ran 5:14. Helena Zepp from Lions TC with a 5:05 anchor leg. That's actually a little bit faster than North Track's anchor, but only able to come in about 5th place in this heat and currently sitting 9th overall. So up next on the track, we're going to have Heat 3 for our girls DMR. Finish up a couple athletes here from Heat 2, and then we'll get the girls lined up here. Heat 3, Springfield Delco TC, West Lake Village Lions, Bedford TC out of New Hampshire, Paul VI TC, Astros, Carolina Cavaliers, Guilderland TC, Falmouth TC, Clarksville Track Club, Kingston TC, Eagles Distance, Runners High, Duval Rogers Track Club, Cavalier Track Club, and Glastonbury Track Club.